Hello families, and welcome to the third grade team's Introduction to Parent-Teacher Conferences.
Research shows that standards-based grading is best practice. This practice shows progress toward reaching grade level expectations and provides specific information related to success and opportunities for growth. Instead of receiving traditional letter grades A, B, C, D, or F for academic areas, students are scored on standards using a proficiency scale. Our team has worked hard to break down the adopted state standards into learning targets. Each learning target moves students toward achieving the standard at a third grade level. With standard-based grading, we don't use one score to determine if a student is proficient or not. We look at student learning over time to determine levels of proficiency. Over a period of 6 weeks, skills were broken down and built upon.
Proficiency scales provide clear understanding for students of what they need to know and be able to do. The 1, 2, 3, 4 feedback system is a discussion tool between student and teachers to help students see what they need to be able to do to reach proficient or advanced levels. The proficiency scale scoring. When your child scores a 1, this is when they have basic understanding of the foundational skills and also need a lot of support meeting that target. Scoring a 2 is students have partial understanding of the learning target. Performing a 3 is the grade level, showing that your child is consistently understanding the learning target. And a 4, this is performing above the grade level standard, going beyond what is explicitly taught in class.
The third grade team takes our adopted standards and breaks them down into specific learning targets. Each learning target represents a 6-week unit of time, and those are written as statements of intended learning in student-friendly language. So students can know exactly what they need to accomplish by the end of 6 weeks.
From our math standards, our first learning target for the past 6 weeks has been multiplication and division with 0 through 5, 9, and 10. For reading over the last 6 weeks, we had 2 main reading targets. First, I can ask questions about key details in a text before, during, and after reading. And second, I can answer questions about a text and use the text to support my answer. For writing, our learning targets have been I can produce simple and compound sentences, and also I can write an informational paragraph that introduces a topic with a title and sentence starter, gives details, and has a concluding statement. Finally, we do have a standard for speaking and listening, and the learning targets have been broken down for that standard as well.
On this year's report card, you will notice scores 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are based on the proficiency scales Mrs. Farnes discussed. Any areas that are blank or marked NE were not evaluated this trimester and will be taught and evaluated in future trimesters. The Habits and Attitudes section discusses behaviors in class and in school and are marked with effort grades. Plus means excellent, B means satisfactory, and minus means needs improvement for the success of your child's learning. There are many things that we can do at home to encourage and build a love for learning. First, communicating with your child about their day is one way to make your child feel valued and being a part of their day. You can ask open-ended questions such as, what was your favorite thing you learned today? Or what was something that made difficult learning today? Next, playing games together as a family. We encourage you playing multiplication and division games. You can use at-home items such as dice and cards, or look online for games to play together. Another idea is Success Maker at home. Students that are enrolled in the program can access that program at home. Please talk to your classroom teacher if you have problems accessing the website. We also have many links, including Success Maker, on our Hawthorne Library webpage. Students can log in at home and practice reading, math, and typing skills. Finally, having an independent or family reading time each night encourages a love for reading. Ask your child questions about the book that they're reading. We just finished our Unit 1 on asking questions. Your child can ask you questions about the reading as well.
Thank you for taking the time to prepare for our 15-minute parent-teacher conference. We look forward to celebrating achievement and setting goals for next trimester. See you next week.